channel, and this is the news review for today. A wildfire has rekindled in the town of Kaanapali, Hawaii. Local authorities have reported that the fire has been localized. Previously, a level 3 evacuation order had been issued due to the brush fire, which originated less than 5 miles north of Lahaina. Officials stated firefighters responded quickly to prevent the fire from spreading downhill. Emergency sirens were used to alert residents, and people from the affected areas were evacuated.
Another fire in Kaanapali, finally hearing the sirens going off this time.
Recalling events from more than 2 weeks ago, the region was devastated by forest fires, particularly impacting the cities on the island of Maui. Lahaina suffered greatly, with over 270 structures and homes damaged or destroyed, leaving thousands without shelter. In Maui County, Hawaii, 96 deaths have been confirmed so far, but officials fear that this count may not be final. The governor of Hawaii stated, "This is the largest natural disaster we have ever faced. It will also be a natural disaster that will take an incredible amount of time to recover from." The rains, storms, and winds affecting the Balearic Islands this Sunday have caused a total of 86 incidents in Majorca and Ibiza until 12 p.m. This information was provided in a message on the social network X by the emergency service 112 Balearics, which specified that most of the incidents reported up to this point have been due to fallen trees and landslides.
Mario Miva! Mario Miva! Mario Miva!
Dios. La gasolinera no se ve, jodido. Se acaba el mundo aquí en Portal. Madre mía.
By islands, there have been 84 incidents reported in Majorca up to noon, with 49 occurring in Palma and 24 in Calvia. Meanwhile, in Ibiza, a total of 2 incidents have been reported. Notably, in Calvia, a pregnant woman had to be taken to the primary care center after being injured by a sign that fell on her due to the strong storm. 2 children were rescued after being carried away by the wind on an inflatable mattress at a Let's Beach. Close to Bucharest, Romania, a sequence of explosions unfolded at a gas station, resulting in 1 fatality and 57 injuries, including 39 firefighters, with 10 of them in critical condition. The incident transpired in the Crevedia commune of Dimbavica County, where multiple explosions transpired at a liquefied petroleum gas filling station. The initial explosion transpired at approximately 7:30 p.m. when a gas tank detonated. subsequently igniting a substantial fire. Roughly 90 minutes later, a second explosion ensued as the fire propagated to another gas tank. Two subsequent explosions followed. Traffic in the vicinity was halted. More than 3,000 individuals were evacuated from an 800-meter radius around the site. The head of the Department of Emergency Situations disclosed their decision to employ robots for fire suppression to minimize the hazard to rescue personnel. Severe thunderstorms, known as supercells, swept across Bavaria. In places like Chieming in Upper Bavaria, these storms brought hurricane force gusts of 115 kilometers per hour. Simultaneously, hailstones, several centimeters thick, fell, with reports even mentioning sizes of up to 10 centimeters. This hail caused significant damage. The spa town of Bad Bayersoien in the Upper Bavarian district of Garmisch-Partenkirchen has been devastated. According to our weather reporter, at least 60 roofs have sustained damage. In some cases, not a single roof tile remains in place. Photovoltaic systems were punctured. The extent of the damage to vehicles is still uncertain. However, no vehicle in the spa town remained undamaged.
Okay, ganz kurz. Geht's allen gut? Ja. Ist irgendjemand verletzt?
Nein.
Okay, wir bleiben noch. Ja, das hat.
In Kissing, near Augsburg, 12 people were injured during the passage of a thunderstorm, with 6 of them seriously. They were in the process of setting up a beer tent when the weather turned. Despite the strong winds, those involved tried to hold onto the tent. In Kissing as well, the thunderstorm tore off the roof of a senior care facility. Wooden slats were scattered in the parking lot in front of the building. The hail left visible marks on the facade of a multi-family house in Kissing. At other locations in Bavaria, numerous windows in houses and cars were shattered. Powerful adverse weather, including heavy rain, strong winds, and thunderstorms, has impacted the northern region of Lombardy in Italy. In the town of Buccinasco, the wind has torn roofs off buildings. Additionally, a vase fell in the city center, striking an individual. Due to damage, the Milan-Alessandria railroad line has been temporarily closed between Mortara and Perona Lomellina. Further instances of storms and heavy rainfall are anticipated in other northern parts of the country, specifically in Liguria, Piedmont, Veneto, and Friuli. A powerful storm accompanied by large hailstones has caused damage to vehicles and homes in Lasenia, Monsia, this afternoon. Witnesses have reported that the fallen hailstones were roughly the size of hen eggs. Local police have confirmed that the incident has affected numerous parked cars on the streets, as well as windows of residences and pipelines. The Meteorological Service of Catalonia has explained that nearby areas like Uldecana experienced rainfall exceeding 16 liters per square meter in a span of 10 minutes. Nearly all beaches in the province have raised the red flag due to the thunderstorm. Once again, the Primorye region has been affected by an anticyclone, bringing heavy downpours that are affecting everyone. While Typhoon Cannon didn't impact Vladivostok, this time the capital of Primory is also facing flooding. A cyclone passing through the southern part of Primorsky Krai led to nearly half of the monthly average rainfall falling in just a few hours in Vladivostok. The consequences have been significant. Cars submerged, injuries among people, flooded stores, and reports of at least one bridge being destroyed.
Да вообще пофигу. Красавцы вообще, огонь просто. Я думаю, это чувака из Цупры здесь ходящего в новостях это обгонит.
Народ вот на Фадейке на работу идет. Вот сейчас на автобус он женщина собирается. У нее такси, кстати, вот второй женщина такси подъехала. Вот это вот парень. У него сегодня выходной.
City streets have become waterways, and even apparently shallow water can be dangerous. A man was swept off his feet by the current and thrown under the wheels of a car. Fortunately, bystanders rescued him. Around 70,000 residents were left without electricity due to the emergency power outage. Efforts are underway to restore power supply. Residents in low-lying areas have been advised to gather essential items and prepare for potential evacuation. Yichang City in Hubei Province is grappling with severe flooding triggered by heavy rainfall. The city's low-lying areas have been inundated, rivers have breached their banks, and roadways have become impassable. Local authorities are implementing measures to bolster flood control strategies. The effects of the flooding are extending to neighboring prefectures, where drowning incidents are being reported. This deluge follows a prior destructive storm, during which powerful winds dislodged roofs from houses, leaving many without habitable shelters. In certain neighborhoods, boats have become the primary mode of transportation due to the high water levels. The Philippine Meteorological Bureau has issued a warning that Tropical Storm Goring has intensified into a super typhoon, potentially bringing about heavy rainfall and strong wind gusts in the northern regions of the country, which are important areas for rice and corn cultivation. Super Typhoon Goring traversed the coastal waters of Isabela Province, boasting wind speeds of up to 185 kilometers per hour and gusts reaching 230 kilometers per hour. Anticipated rainfall is foreseen in the provinces of Isabela, Cagayan, Ilocos, and the Cordillera Highlands in the upcoming days. These regions play a crucial role in the country's rice, corn, and vegetable production, and there is potential for substantial agricultural losses. Goring's impact is also projected to extend to provinces on the primary island of Luzon and even the nation's capital, Manila. It's worth noting that merely a month ago, the Philippines grappled with the formidable typhoon Doksuri, which triggered floods and left thousands without electricity. After affecting the Philippines, Doksuri reached China, causing extensive devastation. During the night in Novosibirsk, the entire city was engulfed by clouds and intense lightning strikes, creating a spectacle that frightened residents as lightning flashed at a rapid rate. The storm was accompanied by a heavy downpour that submerged the city streets for a period of 2 hours. As the weather raged, power was disrupted in some areas of the city. The lightning strikes also led to several fires, with a 2-story private house being burnt down due to a lightning strike.
Six robbers have carried out an armed raid, stealing 3 tons of gold.
If you're looking for the gold, it's all around you. This will only get far.
Shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, all praises to the Most High for this day and glory. And thank you for His mercy and grace. I just came in real quick to touch on a quick subject at hand. As we see all these fires and storms and earthquakes and whatnot going on, where is this stuff coming from? Do the Most High have anything to do with it? Is man creating these things? We're going to see according to the scriptures. Because there's a lot of catastrophic things going on in this earth that a lot of people don't understand. And then, a lot of times they'll call it natural disasters and whatever. We're going to see if it's natural. We're going to see. So, like I say, first and foremost, all glory to Abba. And we about to go in. I'm going to go ahead and get this first scripture. The first scripture. And the first scripture we're going to touch on is basically showing how do the Most High visit the earth, should I say, quote unquote. And it's going to go into it. The book Isaiah 29, verse 6. It say, "Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunders and with earthquakes and great noise, with storm and tempest, and the flames of devouring fire." So it's telling us that the Lord visit through these storms, through great noises, through flames of devouring fires. And we see that there's a lot of devouring fires going on in Hawaii, Canada, US. It's a lot of storms going on, thundering. As y'all seen in the video, in Spain, Germany, in the US, in Michigan, floods everywhere. So this is showing that the Most High, this might be the works of the Most High right here. And we got to ask ourselves, why, if this really the works of the Most High, why is He doing these things? That's what some would think, some would ask. So let's get that. Hosea 5 and 15. It reads, "I will go and return to my place till they acknowledge their offenses and seek my face. In their affliction, they will seek me early." So the Lord is telling us, since we offended Him, and when I say we, man, woman, since we offended Him, the Most High will afflict us. And He said He will return to His place until we acknowledge the offense. And then we got to seek the Father as well. And it's sad that the Most High got to show His strength this way. Instead of people just acknowledge Him off rip, seeing that He do exist. We have people that don't believe in the Most High. We got atheists and all this type of stuff. People don't believe in the Most High, but the Most High is real. And He's showing His power every day. He's showing his power every day, like we read in Isaiah, through storms and fires and stuff like that. Just the sun coming up, that's the works of the Most High. So people got to understand that. And yeah, so we're gonna go to the next one. We're gonna go to the next scripture. And this Amos 3, verse 6. And it reads, shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in a city, and the Lord have not done it? So what is this saying? It's saying basically, so certain things be done, or shalaki, when certain things is done, is that not the works of the Most High? Because it tell you right there, and the Lord have not done it. You know, that's a question. Did the Lord do this? Is the Most High doing this? You know, it's the Most High doing these things. There's a lot of catastrophic things going on across the world. And it's just at the point, like, it come to a point where you got to start believing in the Father. Like, dang, maybe this is him. It's amazing how all this stuff is happening at one time. It's like a domino effect. It's amazing. So you got to start believing, like, you know what? I think this is some type of spiritual thing going on right now. You know? But then it come a point you be like, okay, the Most High also utilized man for certain things as well. And when he utilized man for these certain things, sometimes they go overboard, and you know, and they go beyond what their purpose was. But you know, the Most High utilized man too, and we're gonna get that. Let's get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 7. It say, for the mysteries of iniquity does already work. Only he who know letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way. So we understand the mysteries of iniquity. We understand those who's out here doing evil works. We already know the works of those type of people. We see these things all day. A lot of us been studying these things for years. You got HARP systems and drones and whatever else out here drilling into the earth and all that stuff. So we understand that the mysteries of their works, the iniquity work. But it tell you that he who now letteth will let. So the Most High will let them do it. The Most High gonna let them do their part until he be taken out of the way. So, you know, when that sin reaches a certain height, then the Most High gonna snap his fingers like that and snatch him out the way. So don't think for 1 second that the Most High just gonna allow them to continue to do their part. Like it say, iniquity. Once they go above this certain amount of iniquity that the Most High, it's only so much anybody can tolerate. And once it get to the height of that, bam, the Most High gonna take them out of the way. Yeah. So yeah. So that, you know, that's all I wanted to come in for a quick little second, just to touch on those things, just to show the works of the Most High and how he visit and the things that take place when he visit. So yeah, you know, that's all I wanted to touch on, and I want to thank everybody that tuned in, that checked this out. Most High willingness, come across somebody who really seeking answers, who have questions, and I pray that they get their answers from this. And yeah, that's all I have. And you know, once again, Tawada for tuning in, and Shalom.